Hello again, guys. This is the part 3 of our Diablo Open Beta experience and the gameplay as well. So, if you haven't seen the part 1 and part 2, I will put a link after this show or after this stream. Now, as I said before, on the part 1, it's more on cinematic intro about the Diablo. And of course, this Diablo is a sequel part of the games from Diablo 1, Diablo 2, and Diablo 3. Now, on the part 2, what I've shown you is the character creation and the basic info about the game itself. Now, on this Diablo, on this part 3, we'll now show you some more advanced gameplay, which will include the skill tree, the quest, how will you get level up during your exploration of the Diablo 4. And same time, this is an open beta. I think it will be ending on March 27. So it only has a 3 open beta for testing this Diablo 4. Now, if you want to play the Diablo, you can also get them through Battlenet. You can get the Diablo 3, and the Diablo 4 is for purchase once it's released on June 6, 2023. Now, it's around $99 for the deluxe edition, and then for the basic one will be around $30. So around peso, it will be around 3,000 to 3,500 most. So, and it's a good thing that we have a test beta so we can check it if it's bad or not. Because the last time that they released some Diablo, which is the Diablo Immortal, they have a lot of comments about that because it's, a lot of bugs, then it's a pay to win game. Let's try to be realistic here. It is true that it's a pay to win, but it's business. But people or players don't want that type of game where you pay to get strong, and then once you get strong, you get those items. For Diablo 4, what I'm seeing here is that you might have to pay the game itself and then the enhancement, maybe. But I wish they will not release a payment for, for the items, weapons, and such things. I hope that they can only release this with the fashion items, those fashion items. So you look nice, you look this, you look like that, but no impact on the game itself, because this is an online game. And from if you watch the part 2 of this video, you can see there that there's also other players online where you can party up, you can level up, so you can invite your friends, your relatives, your guildmates, and then you can play with them in here. Now, this Diablo, as far as I can see, this is available through PC, and also since it has a console support, it may also be released in Xbox or PlayStation. We don't know yet, but who knows? Maybe on mobile as well, right? So let's hope that this will comes out to be good, not like those mobile games that they just released, the Diablo Immortal. Now, um, I'm not going to concentrate on the character creation because that one has been explained already on the part 2. The part 3 will be more in advanced one. Okay, so let's start watching the game, and I might need to speak on the first part of the game, then later on it will be just a gameplay itself. I may skip some of the play games because playing this getting level up, it's kind of too long. and you need to concentrate on your items, your weapons, your build. Remember that the build is not on, you can add points on the build, like you need, if you're a sorcerer, you need intelligence, and then if you're a barbarian, which is the warrior type, you need the strength, right? So those type of builds will only be available on what you wear and the weapon you use. So right now the drop percentage is high because you can get legendary during the open beta, but once it's released, of course it will be hard for you to get those legendary items. They giving these legendary items right now because it's on open beta, so they can test the game itself. All right, so let's try to watch now. So as you can see here, I just try to log in on the game because I was disconnected. But in this part, this will tell you the story about what happened to those villages, right? Remember that on the part one, what happened is that he was been forced to sleep, right? Uh, Then he helped the village and he was forced to sleep. Then later on, we found out that they are trying to kill her. Okay, now in this part of the cinematic intro or the video, it will show you the legend why did those villagers trying to kill her. Okay, now in this Diablo episode, you will be still in the intro of the game until you get to the quest of the Acts 1, Acts 2, and Acts 3. So right now, that's why you're still seeing the storyline. Okay, but once you pass that storyline, when you get to the Acts 1 and Acts 2, that's the time that you will get your journey for Diablo 4. Okay, right, right.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this. Have a look inside, but hurry. I will prepare the torch.
Is this real?
So guys, this is the story what happened in the village. Okay.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world. They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Our true work begins.
You came to...
So guys, as you can see, that's the video on what happened on the village. They were being processed by Lily, the Diablo. That's why they tried to kill her during that part 2. Let me just try to reload this, guys, okay? 1 second.
will be in the...
Alright, so guys, this is where you start your journey. As you can see, the map still not discovered. So you need to go to those places so that you can discover them and get the whole map. So as you can see guys, you can zoom out, zoom in for the quest. So during this one, you will not be lost in the game because there will still be a guidance and navigation. As I told you on the part 1, you need to discover every corner because who knows, you might get some item there, and the drop of the gold is through those trash. You need those gold, you need those mats
Should clear
for
up
the
when the storm
upgrade
is
when you
past.
get more higher level. So let's just move forward. So in this part, guys, this is one of the town that I just discovered during the quest. As you can see, my quest still in missing places. So here you can see I'm trying to still adjust some of the settings. Okay. During this quest, guys, when the excuse me, when the quest say that you need to use F to interact, I'm trying to look for the input of the F, and based on the key bindings, F was the interact. Sooner I found out the interact here is not being followed. It was letter E to interact. I'm not sure if that is all that is something to do because this is an open beta, but the key bindings is kind of miss key, right? It doesn't it says F for interaction. You need to cheer up those wire. That is the quest. You need to cheer up those soldier to fulfill that quest, but I'm trying to use F, nothing happens. Later on, I found out that it is not F, it was letter E to interact, and the key binding show it was letter E. Okay, I'm trying to look for the interaction, which is the F, force interact, F. Now, I also try to use a controller. I'm using a controller which has a Xbox controller, and you will see all of the buttons and key bindings for the controller once it's connected. However, when I try to use that, um, it doesn't move on the controller, meaning I press on the button on the controller, it doesn't connect. Maybe I need to relaunch the game during that time, but um, in the controller setting, there was a target lock. So when I told on the part 2 that controller will be having hard time playing this, I'm wrong. There was a target lock, so you can target lock them using the controller, but you need to at least key binds them on your, there's a default key bindings, but it's kind of not that good. So I suggest that you key bind them based on your reference. Okay. Importantly, the target lock, the basic skill, and the core skill, and same as well with those core cast skill. Okay. Yeah, racing spirit. I'm trying to do that quest, but I'm trying to use that, but it's not letting me interact. It was letter E to interact, guys.
I cannot do that here.
So I just skip that side quest. It's a side quest, okay? So guys, the technique here right now, you can do the main quest, but the problem on the main quest, once you do the main quest, those yellow icons there, once you do them, sometimes boss and then the enemy on those quests will be not will not be as your level. Sometimes they will be hard. Since I selected the intermediate level, which will give them not easy to kill. So the way that you can at least level up yourself and get items. What others do is they try to do some of these side quests before they do the main quests. Okay. Some of the games before, what you do is you try to do the main quest, right? Do the main quest, do the main quest so that you can level up. Then later on, once you reach the max level, you go and do the side quest. In Diablo 4, it is not like that. Because if you do the main quest and do the main quest, there will be a chance that you will be killed during the dungeons quest or the main quest. So, as what I can see here, what others do is they do the side quests, and then some of them go and discover some of the in the maps, outside the maps, to get some events. Okay, those events is something like you kill a boss and it will drop some of the items. That's where you will get also some of your weapons and armors and items. So once you do that, you will get higher, your skill will get more level up. Okay, then once you do the main quest, then you will have easier to kill the boss and then finish the quest sooner. Okay, so that's what I already observed right here during my discovery of Diablo 4. So, all right, so that's all one of the notes and advice that I can tell you right now. Same as well, if you have friends and guildmates, then invite them to parties so that it will be easier for both of you or for your party to kill the boss. Okay, remember that this is a online, and you can have help from your friends or from your guilds. So let me try to move forward, because this is more likely I'm discovering the quest. Since I didn't finish the quest, so I move on other quests. As you can see on the map, you will also see
For
some
a
side
hundred
quests.
generations.
Side quests will be in exclamation mark blue, where you can go to that NPC, try to interact with them to get the side quests. When you do the map, which is tab, you will get those maps. And okay, as you can see on the lower right of the screen, lower left of the screen, you will see the latency. I'm getting 201 milliseconds on this game because I'm located on Cavite, Philippines. So the server may be in Australia for Asia. All right. So I hope that if you are coming from my country, maybe you will still be getting this kind of latency and expect that. Sometimes I can get 64 ms. Now to get that latency, you can do Control R in game. It will be a choice of FPS and latency. Okay. Now, as I told you on the part 2 that this game supports up to 120 and above refresh rate. So if you have a good monitor and a good graphics to beef it up, then that will work here. And aside from that, if I'm not I'm not hearing any comments yet for any graphics card that will be brick, but in some cases, there's some game like 430 Ti right now that is breaking in a game. So if you know that will happen, just to be safe, you can limit the frame rate to 60 or 100 or 120 so that it will not push your graphics card to the highest. Since this is a new game, we don't know yet what will be the consequences of your graphics card during this game. Since this is a very good graphics right now, they made it a good appearance and detailed appearance compared to the other games. So just to be uh, safe, we can limit the FPS, right? So let's go move on.
Hell itself.
As you can see here, guys, see that there's an exclamation mark where you can go to that side quest and you can get them. Oh, and aside from that, guys, I already finished some of the storyline. And once you get this Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, that means you are already finished the storyline. And this time, you can do the Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 if you like to move on your level. But as I told you that sometimes these quests, okay, as you can see, it's level 6. Sometimes you need to get advanced at least 2 levels to get that quest so that it will not be hard for you to defeat the boss during that quest. So you can do some side quests what others and I doing, or you can go to some maps to do the event so that you can level up before doing the quest. Let me see what is my level right now. See, level 6. So this time I already finished the storyline and I'm already on the Act 1. Alright, so once you finish the Act 1, of course this is an open beta. It will ask you about the pre-purchase, and this will be released on June 6th of this year. So if you love the game, then pre-purchase it. But during this time, I can still continue in the game because of it's an open beta yet. But I'm not sure if this one comes alive. You will be limited up to this point, and then you need to pre-purchase the game before you can proceed. Like other games, they want you to try the game. Then once you reach the main quest, then that's the time that you will be directed or redirected to this page where you need to purchase the game. And that's what's happening right now during the open beta. This is a default one, I think, because I already finished the Act 1 or the storyline, and I'm already on the main quest, and I need to at least pre-purchase or purchase the game. So that's what happened in the open beta. Then once you purchase the game, then you can continue on your journey Let's go. There's a lot of the quests that you need to do here. Let's see. See, check that map again. Okay, guys, in this area, okay, as you can see, there's a red, red. Look on the minimap. There was a red circle there, right? That means in this map there is an event. Okay, there's a like a boss that you can kill. Okay, so this is a like a general map. If you are trying to discover the map, trying to go to corners, go to discover the map. Sometimes you will get some of this event and kill the boss. Most of the player are during this recording, they actually do spam camp. I mean, they're camping on this event so that they can level up their skill, same time that they can get some drops for their item, right? Because as I told you, your build for intelligence, strength, and other things will be dependent on the weapons and armors that you get, even the accessories that you get. Okay, so let's try to see what this event is on. See, the event is called Hold Your Guard. And guys, look at my skill level. I'm already level 12 during this time, and already have a skill tree of 7 points and up. So I able to assign those skill or cast skill into those four slot, right? So based on my study, you can be, for example, if you're a caster like me or you're a sorcerer, you can go straight ice. You can go straight lightning. You can go straight fire. So that because if you see the skill tree, there was also some skill as long as you proceed and progress on this game, as you level up, you will see more advanced and more damaging skill that you can choose. All right, so the right click, what I did here when I'm try to play it a while ago, I try to put some like a cast skill for owl, like a ice storm, so that once I try to engage with the enemy, I can ice storm them and I can freeze them so that they become ice and they will be vulnerable with my ice attack. Okay, same way with the fire. So you can build a firewall, and then since they are incernating or burning, then once you hit fire on them and you have an item which has a fire features, then that will be an advance for you. You can kill them easily, right?
Be careful!
So this is how the event looks like. Sometimes some players will go to this area and do the event. The drops here is not singular who take the event. The drop here is like you can get everyone who participate on the event will get the drops. Okay, there are drops for all of the players. So it's not like if there are camping in the area. So it's not like when there are someone camping on the area, they are the first one to kill or make the first attack, they will get the drops, right? That is from other game. But in this game, uh, everyone will share the drop, meaning to say everyone can get a drop, not just only one player, but everyone who is on this event during this time. Okay.
I'm not ready.
So as a caster, guys, that's the problem with the caster. You need to get at least a mana regeneration item so that it will you will not get any loss on mana. Okay, and also I I will advise you not to change your basic attack because as a caster, once you have no mana, you will not be able to cast other cast item or cast skill. Alright, then you need to do the basic, which doesn't do any mana. So it's better that you still have one of the basic skill in the slot, maybe on your main left click slot, so that once you don't have mana, you can still be able to fight them while you're waiting for your mana to regenerate. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
So as you can see, guys, there is the boss. You will see that boss in
I
like
lack
a
the
bone
needed mana.
head icon.
I'm not ready yet. I
Boss
lack
also
the needed
cast their
mana.
own cast. Like here, the boss can cast poison. That you need to get out of there so that you will be dead during this event.
I need time to prepare. I need time to prepare that. We made this.
Alright, so from here, guys, as you can see, you will get all of the drops during the event. And this is how player here do get these items by doing some of event side quests so that they can get strong. Okay, so let's try to play it again. So there's another blue here that you can go for another side quest. So as you can see, I get the rare items. And as you can see, guys, once you level up, all of your dungeons as well level up on your level. Like here, the Ox one, it was level 6 before, now it was level 12 because I already leveled up. So monster on that quest will also be level up to your level. So let's forward up. Another advice, guys, that during your loots, okay, once you loot an item and you went to town, it's better to salvage them, those blue items and those rare items, especially legendary that you don't need, because those legendary will give you at a match for upgrading another legendary, which is you need. Salvaging an item will give you a match for upgrades. Now, you will not earn any gold from there. The only way you can earn the gold is to sell them. So what I do is I sell those ordinary items and then leave and also sell those blue items and leave the rare ones and legendary to be salvaged. Let's forward because this is too long. The course might take some around 15 to 30 minutes doing one dungeon.
Our new recruits are proving themselves strong. I've grown fond of one, Knight Soliana Costa. Her devotion to the faith. I'm fond of one, Knight Soliana Costa. Her devotion to the faith could cast even the darkest shadow of doubt from anyone's mind.
As you can see, guys, the boss is able to cast also their own cast. And you need to be careful on the cast because that may hurt you so much. There's still a lot to discover. The video is not, the game is not logged. It's just that when I recorded this game, my recorder was kind of locked. That's why it's like this. And as you can see, it's trying to keep up with the game. Getting 102 milliseconds on my
I need
waiting
time to prepare that.
Alright. So as you can see, guys, from there, I was able to get a legendary drop. Okay, so I was lucky to get one. That was my first legendary. I thought the legendary items will be dropped by boss, but in this time I got them from one of the mini boss. So during this recording, since this is an open beta, the drop rate is too high, is very high. So I expect not to get this kind of drop the release. So those legendary items may be not that, you might not get those drop anymore. Let me rewind it
I need
again.
time to prepare that.
See, I got the drop from ordinary mobs. So I was confused. What is that star and that kind of color? Which is a I'm not I'm not familiar yet with the color, but it was interesting. Okay, so I tried to stop a while and check on my inventory. So as you can see, it was a legendary parts, and uh, this is what I'm talking about to you about the stats or your build. This one has a +8 willpower, and that will be added to my build. Okay, so all of your items, or I mean, your build will depend on the item that you wear, and it's either accessories, armor, or your weapon. Okay, and from here, you can get also you heal for 3.5 life per second for a close enemy. Meaning to say, if there's any close enemy in my character, that will give me 3.4 life, so I can regenerate the life. So this is a good help for me as a sorcerer, since sorcerer do have a little life or little health, right? So it's better that we have this type of uh, special one. Okay, so this is also one of the things that you need to take note, that not all of the items has been dropped is for your job. I'm lucky here because I get the thing that it says here, sorcerer only, meaning to say that's one rank of ball lightning uh, will give me, instead of on the skill tree or ability skill tree, I need to add 1 point on that ball lightning, right? Now since I got this, it will be 1 point on that without me adding my points to that one. So it will be permanent. If I'm still have these pants were on during the game, I will have that ball lightning skill. Okay, let's move on. See, plus 414 maximum life. So as you can see, guys, there's an X, meaning to say that bow, it's an bow. I will not be able to use that because that is not for my job or for the class that I choose. So what I'm going to do for that is to either salvage it or sell it. Okay. Now this circle thing that you see on the screen, which will be the stones, those will be sometimes you will get some items that has a slot on it, or and you can add them to get more features or skill for your item, like plus skill for attack, or maybe overtime damage, something like that. So shadow resistant, farming. So since I build for lightning and snow, I need to get something about frozen or lightning, right? So since the drop for the accessories is not my depending on my build, then I have no choice but to wear them because they give also some resistance in for me. Well, let's forward more. Let's see what I can get here. See, look on this tree. This is your skill tree. So the more you level up, you can get those skill tree level up. Then once you have an item that has those skill as well, then you don't need to add them. You can use your available points on other skill. As you move to the higher level, those skill trees will get more high. You can damage a lot of enemies. I have a skill for snow, so I can post them up, freeze them, and then damage to them more. So this is how the dungeon works, guys. Okay.
I need time to prepare that.
Sometimes boss gets
I need
damage
time
more, and then they can cast some of the skill like this one. They can cast a stone wall so that you will be able to move in other places. See that?
I need more time.
Let me forward for the boss. Because doing a dungeon may take you around 30 to 40 minutes depending on your damage as well.
Our lives as well.
I'm forwarding it up so that we can meet the boss. I think this is the boss. This is only a side quest, guys. So it's not yet the main quest. But as you look on the side quest, it's already a hard quest, right? Because you need to be familiar on your moves and how you will defeat those monsters. Not sure if this is the boss I think. So you can also see the level on the side of on the top,
I need time to
on
do
your
that.
top of the screen. Once you hit a monster, it will show what level is this monster. So I'm fighting with level 15 and level 16 monster. So if those are level 15 and there are a massive amount of monster, that will be a
I need more time.
more damage to me because I'm only one level 16 here. So I need to do a better skill and better movements here, better combos for the skill so I can defeat them. The game is not lag, it's just my recorded. When I recorded this, the game is having a hard time because I only have a 20 series. So I'm not sure
I
if
need
the
time
NVEC is
to
able
prepare
to
that.
catch up the recording. I still be able to play on latency of 120, but if it gets to 200, that's my problem. The game is getting lag once I hit that 200 and up. Sometimes I get dead when I hitting 300 and ups. Okay, let's see if I can move forward now. So doing the dungeons, guys, it's like you need to rediscover them because the map is large. You cannot even see them if you're not discover them. Let's get us to the boss. I think this is the boss. So let's see. So this is the boss, guys. See, as I told you guys that your potion is only 4 of them, right? You need to
I need time
be
to
wise
prepare
on
that.
using them, because if not, then you might not be able to kill the boss. And my damage on the boss is not that big, and boss has also some of the skill. So as you can see, guys, the health that I got here is only 3, right? So, and also the dash, I can only do 2 dash at one 2 dash at a time. So once I use those dash, I cannot dash anymore. I need to prevent this red blood here, so that the damage on me will not be that hard, right? And then you need to be wise on using your pots or your health in order to defeat the boss. So it needs some hand and combo skill to defeat them. Remember that the boss also do have their cast on their own that may damage you as well. And the level of that boss is level 15, and I'm already on 16. But it damaged me hard, right? Even they are 1 level low. So let's try to continue. Sometimes when you are
I
trying to
need
hit the
time
boss,
to prepare that.
he might drop off that health, like this one. He dropped some health, so you have an option to loot them, but it's just you will be lucky if he will be dropping those health. Maybe if you're hitting them hard,
I need
or your
time to
damage
do
is
that.
high, then he will drop some health.
I need more time. I need more time.
Okay. My damage is only around 66, 127. That's the critical one, 127. But basic damage around 63 only. Then critical 89 on cast, 120 for critical on basic. Okay. Then a boss can also cast those minions or wolves that can damage you also a lot. There's some boss like that, they can cast or summon monster
I need time to do
and
that.
able to catch you and kill you. And also look at my mana, right? So if you don't have a basic skill and you don't have mana anymore, then you will not be able to cast
I
any
need
of your
time to do that.
cast skill. So it's still better that you have basic skill on your right side. I must be able to use the left keys because that's why when later on what I did, I tried to put some wall ice rain here on the right side so I can cast the ice wall.
I need more time.
I need only one basic skill for this game, so that once I don't have mana, then I can cast them.
I need more time.
See the damage, guys. So you need to be careful and be wise on using a combos, guys.
I need time to prepare that. I need time
That's the
to do
that's the
that.
good thing about the lightning boss. The lightning ball is like how they will search all of the monster around and bounce it back over them.
I need time.
So it helped me a lot
prepare
on
that.
this one. Alright, see, I finished this quest already. That's how you ended the dungeon, which is you need to be wise on doing combos and other stuff. You need to be familiar on your combos because all of the skill has a cooldown and you need to use your mana wisely. Same as well with the barbarian, you need to be wise on using the skills or else you will not be able to finish this quest. You see that one, that red the red thing that will fill up all of your health from 0/4. That will refill all of your health from 4/4. Remember, the health guys will be upgraded on towns once you upgraded your potion. All of the potion will be generic once you loot them. The only way you can upgrade them is through upgrading it to the town hall. Okay? Okay, I think that's about it. I just show you here the advanced one and what are those quests is all about. Actually, you can go to the town here, but I want to still, even the boss is already there, I want to discover things. Who knows, maybe I get a legend loot for this undiscovered area. Like what I did before, right? I got a legendary on ordinary mob. Not on the boss, but on
I need
ordinary
more
mob.
I need time to do. I need more time. Hey, I'm looking of if I want to change the. Okay. This one, guys, see, it has an empty slot. As I told you before, there was some stone. You can put the stone directly on that empty slot. All you have to do is to drag the stone that you want based on the reference or the stats that it will give you, the that it will give on the items. So you can just drag that stone over to that item and it will be added. No need for you to go to the town so that you can get that stone added. The only thing that you need to go to the town is if you want to remove the stone out of the item. You can do that here on the town. You can request, but you need to pay a certain amount to remove them. Okay. I'm thinking if I choose 14 maximum life or additional on health once I use an health potion.
So just right click on that one and you will be able to leave the dungeon, or you can go press T to portal on the nearest town. So guys, that's the end of my of this part 2 video to explain you more advanced on the gameplay of this game. Now, if you would like to watch other of the video, the part 1 and the part 2, I will put some link in here, I think, somewhere in the part on the end of this video, so that you can watch the part 1, the cinematic intro. The part 2 is the character creation and gameplay, or the basic gameplay, and then this part 3 will be the advanced gameplay. Alright, now guys, I'm not paid by Blizzard. I'm doing this for as a gamer to share you my experience about the Diablo 4 uh, conclusion. So from what I'm seeing here, Diablo is a good game. Um, I can compare these to there's a two ones that it's also the same, but they copied the gameplay from Diablo 3, which is the uh, Path of Exile. If you have heard of that, Path of Exile, and then the Lost Ark, if you heard about it. Okay, so Diablo is more likely on monster side, Diablo, demon, and summoning, resurrection, and the story play here is much better than those two I have mentioned. Now, this one will be released on June 6 of this year, and you can buy this game over through Battlenet over $99 for the deluxe edition, and then $30 for the basic game. Okay, you can also play the Diablo 3 for free. All you have to do is to just go to download the Battlenet on your game on your PC, and then download the Diablo 3 to play it over. The only difference of Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 is that Diablo 4 is much more, let's say, adventurous, because you can play with your friends and with your guilds or relatives, right? You can invite them to do dungeons, to level up same time, to help you with your raids on your dungeons, or maybe just have fun discovering the maps. As you can see, the map is still, I think it's all still big. We are just in one map, and other map is still restricted. The above one, it was still restricted because it may be still in open beta. Once the game is released, maybe that map will be discoverable. Okay, for now it's just limited to this map. And let's see, the experience, the graphic wise, is good. If you have a TV or maybe a monitor, 4K monitor, this game supports HDR, so HDR gaming will be good here. 4K also will be good gaming. Same, it will also support 120 hertz. So if you have a monitor, maybe you are playing it on console, maybe PlayStation or Xbox, then you have a TV that support VRR, or valuable refresh rate, that can handle 120 for your console, then this one can support it. Okay, now my notice for PC gamer is that if you any news that graphics card will be brick because of the higher refresh rate, then I would suggest to limit your refresh rate to 120 or lower if you have a news for that, because this game is still new. And same thing what happened on New World, that game is also a good graphics, and some of the graphics card like 3090 was able to be brick because of that game. And then uh, you know this game or the developer of that game fix it and limit it to only a certain refresh rate, because the graphic card went on much higher refresh rate than expected, and that breaks their card. It just shut down their video cards, and manufacturers don't replace those video cards. Some replace it, but if you are in our country, then it will be hard time for you to replace those cards here. Okay. Um, Now gameplay wise, then this is brand new. Maybe you will say it was a copy, but Blizzard or Diablo was the first one to get that idea of this type of gameplay. They just added those skill bar on the game, and of course, what I'm seeing here, I hope that Blizzard will not be kind of greedy on the part of players, like what they did on Diablo Immortal, that it's a play to win. I hope that Blizzard will only do this for like costume game. If they want to change their outfit, then that's not even additional stats on the game itself. um, from what I can see here, it may be a PvE or player versus enemy game. But since it's an online, I'm thinking that there might be some arenas that you can play versus other players as well on arena or some events. Okay, so and I hope that leveling up will be the basic fundamentals of Diablo 4, not the kind of you need to pay to get more powerful on the game. And also I hope that Blizzard will not be greedy enough for any type of upgrades like those stones that I show you, or maybe the golds that are this game currency will not be a pay to win item. uh Maybe a premium one, maybe that will help enough, like um if you want a premium for 30 days, then to get more experience, to get more what else, more drops, right? That will be good for player, right? Because that's one thing that I'm if Blizzard is listening, right? That is the one thing that I like to suggest to them. If you want to at least player be aggressive enough or to play this game, please do not copy it on other game that it's a pay to win in order for you to be strong in this game. I hope that you will do only the something like a premium for 30 days or 7 days, like that, to get more experience and more experience on level up, crafting, what else? Crafting drops, right? For the drops of the item to get a premium item or premium subscription, not the other way around. Okay. Also, I hope that the the payment here is only for like costume, like other games. No, because if that will happen, then player will go and be happy on this game, because as of now all of the games is like this, they are pay to win, and if that will happen, then players will not stay in the game if you do that. I've been an MMORPG player since my college, so that was around year 2000. So also I've been around playing games since my grade 3. So as the game progress, before the games was free, it was on CD, it was on floppy disk. If you want to play it, uh, if you want to have a game, you buy that game. But nowadays, I know it's a business, that's why you are doing this. But this be much more fair enough for the gamer, so that they can enjoy the game, enjoy it while playing with their friends and level up together with them. Like the premium and then the costume. But more than that, it will not. Maybe the DLC or your $99 addition for I think it's for the graphics, right? So something like that. Just be fair enough, so that players will come and play this game. The potential of this game is a lot because of graphics and the gameplay itself, story behind the Diablo 4. It's a good story, and I'm eager to know and discover what Lily Bet the Diablo will do, and what is his plan for the game or for the entire gameplay, and what is your participation on defeating the Diablo. Okay, since this is more likely good and evil, right? So that's it, guys. So if you're not yet subscriber on my channel, please do hit subscribe so that you will be updated on any of my game. Sometimes game give me some access on early games to try it out, like this one, the beta games. Also, if you like me to review some other games, just comment below, hit that bell button so that you will be updated for the games that I play. I mostly play MMORPG games and RPG storylines and mobile games as well. Okay, so again, thank you for watching, and if you missed those two videos that I will have the link here for the part 1 and the part 1 for the cinematic intro and the part 2 for the character creation and the gameplay or the basic gameplay, right? So again, guys, thank you and see you next on my next video. This is SuperBebe Bebe signing out.